Hey guys, it's LEGO Boy Z3. Today we're going to unbox a magnetic X-Men Galaxy V2 Megaminx. Alright, so just a bit of background before we open up this package. This is the X-Men Galaxy V1 Megaminx. It's in the sculpted variety. You see it's stickerless and the pieces are kind of sculpted. And it was a very good Megaminx. It was my main for quite a while. Eventually though, they came out with a V2 Megaminx, which a lot of people liked a little bit better. I actually got the concave version, which not as many people liked, but I got it and I thought it was pretty good. And the Megaminx in general is just a little bit better than the V1. Now for quite a long time, I've really wanted a magnetic Megaminx. I feel like it would just help the execution of my algorithms because I kind of tend to not line everything up quite as well as I could, and magnets would help with that a lot. And I've wanted to put in magnets by hand, but that's just a lot of work. It takes a lot of magnets, and it's just really hard with the mechanism of these two cubes, so I never really got around to it. Anyway, back to this Megaminx that we're going to be opening up. This is actually a mass-produced magnetic version of the X-Men Galaxy V2 Megaminx. I actually did get it in sculpted because a lot of people said they like sculpted better. So let's just open up this package here. And here is the Megaminx. So it has the stock packaging and everything, but it actually is magnetic. I believe they might have put in the magnets by hand. I don't think it's automatic or anything. Alright, here we go, just opening this up here. Looks like the Megaminx is in this little packaging. We have an extra little box, which I think might come with a couple of extra replacement parts. Yes, it does. And then also I got this from the Cubicle. I actually did buy it with my own money. This is a Cubicle business card. Anyway, here is the cube right here. Let's just go ahead and start turning it. So I can definitely feel the magnets. It feels very under-lubed, kind of dry. That's actually a pretty nice click of the magnet. I feel like once you lube this a little bit and make it a little bit faster, it will be a nice cube. So let's just start turning it. It definitely is smaller than the V1 sculpted version. I thought maybe the concave version was the only smaller version, but it definitely is a lot smaller than the original. But yeah, this cube is definitely going to have to be broken in quite a bit. It has that dry, almost kind of sandy feeling to it, just because very few turns have ever been done on it. But already it feels much faster than I was able to execute algorithms on the old cube. So let's just scramble it up here. I can tell this is going to break in and feel a lot nicer with a couple of solves. So let's just go ahead and start doing a quick solve. I really do think this is going to be a really good option for Megaminx. I really do like the size of the cube quite a lot better than the V1 size. And it feels a lot more controllable than the concave version that I had before that was not magnetic. The magnets make it a little tiny bit heavier, but it's not really that bad. And another really great thing about this cube is it's actually really cheap. It's only $30, which is not that much more than the original Megaminx. And even a magnetic version of a 3x3 would be around $30 too. So this is definitely a very good price for a Megaminx, especially regarding how hard it is to actually magnetize a Megaminx if you've ever tried doing it. The interesting thing about the V2 version of the Megaminx is you actually have fully stickerless pieces, as you can see there, whereas before you would just have caps. But the kind of funny thing is all these replacement pieces are just black, so I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do with those because they wouldn't really match the colors of the actual pieces. But yeah, I would recommend this option for pretty much anybody who's getting into Megaminx or anybody who is already in Megaminx and wants a better cube. It's definitely a very, very good option, just about the best option on the market probably, especially for the price, which is very reasonable in my opinion. If $30 is not too much for you for a Megaminx, then I definitely would recommend going out and buying this cube because it is a very good value in my opinion. Anyway, I will see how this cube starts to break in over time. I'm sure with quite a few solves on it as well as some lubrication, it's going to get a lot better than it is now. It just feels like it has a lot of potential in the turning. It's not perfect right now, but it can get a lot better, I feel. Also, as for the strength of the magnets, they actually feel pretty good. I thought it might be a little bit too loose or a little bit too tight and it just wouldn't feel right on the tensions of the magnets, but it actually feels really good. It's just enough to make the pieces kind of snap into place where you want them to, but not enough to be annoying and get in the way of turning. So yeah, it's actually a very reasonable Megaminx, a very good Megaminx in my opinion, and I would definitely use it as my main pretty much right out of the box. So yeah, that is pretty much it for my video about the Galaxy V2 Megaminx. It's a very good Megaminx and I definitely would recommend it to almost anyone. It's $30 and I'll leave the link to where I bought it down in the description down below. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!